What's going on? Wacky Cat. Let's talk about WWE 2K24's new logo. This is a whole new color scheme than previous 2Ks. An all new color scheme, a whole new look, which got me very curious. And we have to talk about the hints and clues 2K are giving us through social media. We're seeing referee gear. We're seeing Undertaker's tombstone. What does this all mean? First of all, let's ponder the possibilities. One thing that I ask myself is, with 2K24, will there be any graphical changes to the graphics? Will there be any advancements to the graphics? Any details, more details shown, more realism? And we have to look back at 2K23 last year. The graphics was so remarkably beautiful and perfect. I honestly don't see any way possible them making 2K24's graphics better than 2K23. I'm sorry, I don't see it. I don't know how they can do it, especially when they're cross-gen. They're still cross-gen. They're still supposedly are going to be on the PlayStation 4, the old gen, and will be on the new gen. There will be, in my mind, no graphical enhancements. But as we look at the new logo of 2K24, I wondered that maybe, and this could be a stretch, and this could be not even a possibility at all, but if they can't advance the graphics, could they change the art style of 2K? And what I mean by that, could they change the art direction of the style of game we've been getting with 2K22 and 2K23? Because 2K23 and 2K22, to a lot of people, look exactly the same. There's no graphical enhancements. There are, but they're, to some people, barely noticeable. So if you get to 2K24 and we see the same, we see the same type of graphics, they can possibly change the style and what they do it. I'm expecting to see some type of change to the graphics. Not necessarily a graphical enhancement, but it will be some type of maybe art style direction change. Not too crazy though. They're not gonna make it too off the wall like a cartoon style video game. A cartoon. No, they still. I believe 2K still want realism, but I believe, since the fact that I don't see them no way, how, shape, or form advancing the graphics. So I'm expecting to see a tweak in the art direction. These are all my predictions. Now let's get back to the special guest referee, the tombstone. What does this mean? Well, to me, it means that we're going to get special guest referee and we're going to get a casket match. The gimmick or the main buying persuasion, possibly with 2K24, and this is just a prediction, this is just theory, would be to put matches that we haven't gotten in 2K for a very long time, like a special, and we've been asking for a special guest referee. 2K, WWE 2K listens to us. I don't care what nobody says. They take our feedback and they implement it in newer games. So there's no doubt in my mind personally that the the casket match and the special guest referee match are going to be in 2K24. I mean, it kind of, to me, they're just blatantly telling you that. There could possibly be even more matches in the game, different styles, like maybe a Inferno match. This may be bringing a whole bunch of matches back. Now, here's the thing. Honestly, in my opinion, these matches should always have been in 2K games. They should have all been. They shouldn't have never went anywhere. I don't understand why they never had the Buried Alive match or the casket match or the special guest referee. These things were simple. These things was in WWF No Mercy. Why are they not in? So to me, it's kind of like, well, about time. I mean, now they also showed Rhea Ripley, the women's champion. I think that could be hinting to possibly us getting something very special far as the cover. Now, this is a speculation. What if WWE 2K24's cover wrestler is Rhea Ripley, the first woman wrestler on the cover of a WWE 2K game? Well, I know Becky Lynch was in 2K20, but I'm talking about by herself. A female wrestler. It's about time for a female wrestler to be on the cover by herself. I think it's time. I think they're going to pull the trigger. I believe personally now that Rhea Ripley could be on the cover. But then you also got Cody Rhodes. Those are, I mean, because John Cena, I mean, who knows at this point? I mean, we saw the little commercial of who's going to be on the cover. Guess who? I think it would be the best bet to put multiple superstars on the cover. Could we get that? We could get that, because the color scheme of this new 2K logo is like an orange, reddish. So it's not, you would think if they're going to make the cover superstar, it's not, I don't know any superstar color scheme in that way, but I don't know. This is just prediction. Now, going back to the graphics. Let's just say my theory is completely wrong and they keep the graphics the same. Well, that's not going to be really talked about. We're not really going to care about the graphics if they bring us so much other content. It's going to be like, well, I don't care about the graphics. Look at the casket match. I don't care about the graphics. Look at the special guest referee match. I don't care about the graphics. Look at this new feature, possibly with universe mode. So what could be happening too is the graphics may not leap at all. The graphics may stay exactly the same as 2K23, because I don't see, honestly, them getting more advanced, especially with a question game. So what could be happening is we might be getting a heavily updated roster and tons, but quite a few new features and new match types that the graphics really not going to matter. It's going to be secondary. And they can get away with not advancing the graphics if they take it that far. But we're going to get more information about this possibly in a few days. They're already, the games have begun. Rumors still going around in March. Most likely March if they start talking about it. So, but these are just predictions. We have yet to see any graphics yet. We're just seeing tombstones, and so, but it's getting us excited. It's stirring the pot. And 2K knows how to get us talking. Sometimes it could be negatively talking, but right here now is the positive. Special guest referee, a feature that I hope they do it right. though. I hope they do it right. The special guest referee. I'm expecting to see the AI sliders to return, but to be more pronounced, more in depth. I'm expecting to see the in-game sliders, the advanced sliders to return. I'm expecting to see squash match sliders to return. I'm expecting to see more fatigue shown in the game as you get wear down. I'm expecting to see face paint. Well, not a lot of superstars in the WWE have face paint, so they can get away with not doing that. But that's a thing they used to have, where as long as the match go, the face paint come off. So I think that 2K23 is showing me that they're going in the right direction. So 2K24 is going to show me, are they okay? What direction we're going in? Are we going to keep the same pace? And I'm definitely excited about 2K23. I'm definitely excited about 2K24. I think the team they got there understands now what they need to do. With 2K22, that was a redemption game in my mind. That was just okay, let's make this game be at least decent, because 2K20 was so horrible. We didn't even get to make a 2K21. Let's get 2K22 to me was to play it safe. 2K23 was to, okay, let's start to mold what we really trying to do with 2K22. And then now 2K24 will be, I think they're going to go back to slightly take more risk again, but in a good way as far as the fatigue. I think this game will be a less arcade. This must be wishful thinking. This is going to be more slower paced than 2K23. I think they're going back to simulation, like real simulation. The arcade style fast pace is fine, but I think this is going to be probably the most realistic 2K games as far as movement. Now 2K15, they was moving too slow. I think they know not to have the wrestlers move too realistic, because too realistic is like, okay, this is boring. But I think it's going to get a little more slowed down as far as the graphics, but we're going to see. We know the trailer is going to be awesome. They spare no expense when it comes to the trailer, how they get the things where it needs to be. So expect a top-notch reveal. I gotta give 2K a top-notch reveal. But like I said, the earlier theory about the slight art direction change, possibly, they gotta be, if this is theory could be real, they gotta be real careful how they do it. But would they take a risk like that to I don't know. I think what they could do too, I don't know, a lot of y'all know, there's a feature on your TV called Sharp. And what it does, you can sharpen the image, like put a little outline on the, it puts a little outline of the people on the TV. They can do that. That would be an awesome addition if they can somehow sharpen the image as far as the outline of the superstars and the arena and the ring without making it look too crazy. And that will give it a more realistic look. I want you to do an experiment, guys. I want you to do this. And this is what I'm saying 2K could do. I want you to, if your TV has this, well, go to the settings of your TV. Make sure you remember the old settings, the default settings, so you don't want to get caught up. This is an experiment. Go to your TV right now. Put in 2K23. Go to the settings of your TV and look up the sharpness setting. Turn the sharpness setting all the way up. Now it slightly looks more realistic in a way, but because if you turn it all the way up, so that's a feature I think they could do. Make it sharper, make the image sharper. I think 2K got some tricks up their sleeve, and we're gonna find out. Well, anyway, I'm Wacky Cat. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to this channel now, and I'm out.